With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Blues of Brooklyn. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Quinn. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Ready, set. Go.
Looking to throw. Quinn. Through the middle of the field. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there. 47 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On 1st and 10, Quinn. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years, never felt fully right. Well, now you got 2 New York teams with 2 different homes. And this team in Brooklyn, I'll tell you what, walking in, seeing the excitement on the fans' faces, they are ready to embrace a team here in Brooklyn. And this should be a fun experience to watch unfold. Now a 2nd and 10.
Cut 19.
Off play action. Quinn. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Quinn. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Blues get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Here's Tua. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Come on. Hey.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
18 Cardinal.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And able to get this to the 31. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them,
Let's see if they can get this going.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw on second down. Quinn. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton from 6 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now the try here for the point after. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Baron Browning. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out from Mims. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Quinn. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On second down, a run by H.A. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
H.A. now up the middle. Runs through. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First down, they go back to H.A. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll look to run with H.A. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would look. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
To about the 26 here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
All right, come on.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 2. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Off play action. Quinn. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Okay, ready?
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A give to Williams, running right. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. On 3rd down, Quinn. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Solo left Zion. Ready?
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Sly able to put this one through, and they have regained the lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dancing to his left. He dumps it off to A-Chain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Going underneath to the tight end, Green. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Running left, it's A-Chain. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Sliding out of the pocket. And the reception made by Green. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
A give left side. Here's A-Chain. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's sharp. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here we go. This is fourth down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Sanders' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Finding Sutton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quickly, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's back to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We've seen some long field goals to win games, and they've got to give their kicker a chance here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and they'll remain down by 2. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot.